The Praetor Suit is a highly advanced powered armor system which is all about the union of known human technology and scientific design. It functions as a complete combat platform that further strengthens the Slayer's abilities to limits that we could only wish for as humans. In fact, the suit's construction may be responsible for the Slayer's seemingly superhuman strength and resilience, and it basically serves the wearer as a full-body exoskeleton. According to UAC analysis, the Praetor Suit is believed to be filled with Argent energy, a power source from hell, and that's why it's the most technologically advanced piece of equipment that humanity has come across. And that makes sense because otherworldly powers definitely trump over scientific development, and when you mix the two, you get something awesome like the Praetor Suit. In the modern era, the UAC, or the Union Aerospace Corporation, found both the dormant Doomslayer and this suit during an expedition into hell, which was led by Dr. Samuel Hayden, and in this video, we'll explore everything there is to explore about the Praetor Suit, and it's gonna be awesome. But before we begin, please consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. Those two small clicks will help us tremendously in bringing you more of these marvelous videos in the future. And now, let's begin. Technical specifications and capabilities of the Praetor Suit. The armor's helmet contains a sophisticated context-sensitive HUD, or heads-up display, that provides the wearer with all the battle info they need. This HUD shows health and armor status, ammunition counts for the currently equipped weapon, and it also has special gauges for the BFG 9000 and chainsaw when those are in the Slayer's arsenal. Mission objectives, an auto map of the area, and codex database entries are also accessible through the helmet's display. The suit's onboard computer can show you resources and threats in real time. For example, it marks nearby pickups with color-coded outlines. For instance, blue for health, green for armor, and red for ammo. And it also visually flags staggered enemies that are vulnerable to finishing moves. Apart from its information systems, the Praetor armor includes numerous mobility and protective enhancements. It carries basic life support functions to sustain the wearer, meaning it can provide breathable air and regulate internal conditions, which in turn allows all sorts of operations in even hostile environments. The suit's frame is fitted with a thruster system called the Delta V jump boots that allow for a powered double jump. An impact compensation system further protects the wearer by absorbing shock from great heights. This is why your Slayer can jump from significant heights without suffering injury. Having said that, there are limits to this. Falls from great heights can still be lethal if they exceed the suit's threshold for absorbing shock. Intriguingly, the Praetor Suit also has built-in Argent energy collectors on the chest plate and in the right gauntlet, which allows the Slayer to tap into power from special Argent cells. Using these, the suit can permanently boost the Slayer's health, armor capacity, ammunition storage, and more. Basically, these are power-ups. Is the armor capable of life support and environmental protection? The short answer is yes. The Praetor Suit includes basic life support functions as part of its core design. This means the armor can sustain the Doomslayer's biological needs and protect him from otherwise deadly environments. The enclosed suit and helmet presumably provide a sealed atmosphere and filtration, which allows the Slayer to survive in areas with toxic air, hazardous substances, or a lack of oxygen. In combat, the Doomslayer is frequently exposed to extreme conditions which range from the vacuum of space to the fiery pits of hell, and the Praetor Suit keeps him environmentally insulated and operational. Moreover, with the right upgrades, the Praetor Suit can increase its environmental protection even further. During the UAC's research, scientists discovered that the armor could be enhanced to better withstand various types of damage. In practical terms, the Slayer is able to improve his suit's resistance to toxic hazards and explosive blasts by installing Praetor tokens, which are obtained from elite guard corpses. While the games seldom show the Slayer explicitly toggling an air supply or donning a separate hazmat suit, his ability to survive scenarios that would kill an unprotected human speaks volumes. He can walk on the surface of Mars and the depths of hell without any visible ill effects. In Doom Eternal, he even launches himself through orbital space onto the surface of Mars. The suit's internal systems also allow him to travel to hell and return again unharmed, which is pretty awesome to say the least. Energy absorption and distribution system. One of the Praetor Suit's most remarkable and esoteric capabilities is its ability to absorb Argent energy, which is basically the spiritual or hellish energy released by demons. The suit can then distribute that power to boost the Doomslayer's multiple abilities. UAC researchers discovered small receptors on the suit's gloves and chest plate that actively attract Argent plasma. These receptors are linked by capillary-like conduits through the suit's substructure, thereby allowing allowing energy to flow through the armor. In essence, the Praetor Suit can siphon the life energy of defeated demons and channel it into the Slayer's own vitality or reserves. In combat, this means that the Slayer quite literally grows stronger from the deaths of his enemies. According to the UAC report, the armor's receptors would draw in ambient argent energy from fallen demons and dissipate it through capillary tubes in the substructure of the suit. A simplified explanation given by one analysis is that the Praetor Suit absorbs argent from fallen demons and diffuses it into the wearer. This infusion of energy can replenish the Slayer's strength and potentially accelerate his healing. It's implied that such a system would be extremely dangerous for a normal human, as the sheer power of argent energy would overwhelm a person not wearing the suit. Then we have the UAC Siphon Grenade. This advanced grenade was specifically designed to work in tandem with the Praetor Suit's argent receptors. Upon detonation, the Siphon Grenade creates a charged field that rips the argent energy out of any demons caught in its blast radius. Then, the suit's receptors pull in that cloud of argent and funnel it into the Slayer, which heals his wounds on the spot. In addition to on-the-fly siphoning, the suit can absorb stored argent energy via argent cells or Sentinel batteries and crystals, as seen in Doom Eternal, to permanently upgrade the Slayer's capabilities. These energy caches, when plugged into the suit, enhance the Slayer's health, armor, and ammo capacity, effectively supercharging his physical limits. Advanced combat systems and weaponry. Built first and foremost for warfare, the Praetor Suit comes equipped with advanced combat systems and integrated weaponry to complement the Doomslayer's fighting style. In its base form, as seen in Doom 2016, the suit allowed the Slayer to seamlessly use a vast arsenal of weapons, which can vary from shotguns and plasma rifles to the colossal BFG 9000. They provide targeting data and ammo readouts via the helmet HUD. The armor's strength-enhancing exoskeleton presumably enables the Slayer to wield heavy weapons with ease and perform feats of might, such as ripping demons apart in glory kills. The Doom Eternal iteration of the suit takes these combat integrations even further, adding actual built-in weapons to the armor itself. In Doom Eternal, the left shoulder of the Praetor Suit is fitted with an equipment launcher, a multi-function weapons system. This compact cannon can fire a variety of munitions on command. By default, it serves as the Flame Belch, a flamethrower that douses enemies in fire, which in gameplay terms causes them to stagger and drop armor shards as they burn. With a quick toggle, the same shoulder launcher can switch to firing grenades, either frag grenades for explosive damage or an ice bomb that freezes enemies in place. The upgraded Praetor Suit also has a lethal blade on the left arm. Known as the Doom Blade, this is a retractable forearm-mounted sword of Sentinel design, primarily used to deliver devastating melee strikes. In practice, the Doom Blade is used during what is called glory kills to eviscerate demons swiftly and efficiently. The inclusion of a dedicated melee weapon in the armor reflects the Slayer's close-quarters combat needs. Rather than relying solely on hand-to-hand strength, the Doom Blade allows him to cut through even hardened demonic flesh or armor. It folds away when not in use and springs out in an instant when the Slayer moves in for a killing blow. The Praetor Suit's computer systems play a crucial role in combat as well. The suit's Codex database automatically logs details on weapons and demonic species the Slayer encounters, which gives him real-time tactical insights. The automap and nav systems help him navigate complex battlefields or hellish landscapes without getting lost. Defensive capabilities and armor management. As far as the Doomslayer's defense is concerned, the Praetor Suit makes it nothing short of extraordinary. Its primary function as armor is to protect the Doomslayer from harm, and in this it excels to a nearly unparalleled degree. The suit's outer shell is composed of an unknown, extremely resilient alloy, which is a rare metal forged in the fires of hell. It's also informally called Praetorium by some. UAC engineers subjected the recovered unit to extensive tolerance tests and found it to be almost impervious to any damage that they could inflict. Stuff like small arms fire, high caliber rounds, and even explosives simply don't make a dent. According to one report, the Praetor armor is almost entirely indestructible to all of mankind's weaponry, up to and including direct nuclear blasts. In other words, no conventional human-made weapon can even scratch it. This matches the legends inscribed in Hell's own prophecies, which call the Doomslayer's armor impenetrable and unyielding and wrought in the forges of Hell. Even the demons laid later understood that the Praetor Suit could not be destroyed by ordinary means. The Praetor Suit's material science is beyond anything known. The atomic structure of the alloy never bends or changes under force, which means that it absorbs virtually no momentum from any impact. Any kinetic force exerted upon it is reflected back, so if you punch the suit, it's effectively like punching an immovable object that punches back with equal force. While the suit's metallurgical invincibility forms the first layer of defense, the Praetor Suit also seems to incorporate energy diffusing and shielding technologies, which are likely powered by Argent. The concept of armor points in the games can be viewed as an abstraction of an energy buffer or a blade of plating that the suit provides on top of the Slayer's own toughness. The Slayer can collect armor shards and plates from the environment or from fallen foes, especially those set ablaze by the flame belch. The suit will integrate this into additional protective layering. These resources effectively recharge the suit's protective capacity, absorbing damage that otherwise would injure the wearer. When the Slayer's armor rating is high, incoming attacks are mitigated by the suit's defenses. As that armor is stripped away by damage, more of the Slayer's own health is exposed. The Praetor Suit features a modular upgrade architecture, allowing the Slayer to improve its defensive subsystems as he acquires special tokens. In Doom 2016, elite UAC security guards were equipped with advanced armor whose components could be repurposed. The Slayer collects Praetor tokens from fallen elite guards and uses them to unlock upgrades in his suit's firmware. These upgrades include things like environmental resistance, as mentioned earlier, equipment system improvements for faster recharge of grenades, and much more. All of these bolster the Slayer's survivability and combat readiness. In Doom Eternal, the system is continued with Praetor Suit points that can be gained from Sentinel sources or battlefield challenges, further enhancing the armor's capabilities. Is the armor capable of portal and dimensional travel systems? The Praetor Suit does not explicitly open portals by itself, and the Slayer typically relies on external teleporters or devices to traverse dimensions, but it is absolutely capable of enduring and enabling dimensional travel. The suit's internal systems are designed to allow the Doomslayer to survive passage between different realms, such as traveling to Hell and back through portals. This is obviously no small feat because the suit protects the traveler from extreme gravitational, temporal, or radiological changes. In practice, throughout Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, we see the Slayer use Argent energy portals, slipgates, and other gateways to move between Mars, Earth, Hell, Argent Denur, and even the Makyr's dimension of Urdak, all without any ill effect on him or his armor. According to in-game lore, the suit was forged, or at least enhanced, in Hell itself by an entity known as the Wretch, a traitor to the demons. Being wrought in Hell's forges could mean the suit is attuned to Hell's energies and physics. Indeed, despite the human-like design elements, for instance English markings and a human ergonomic shape, the suit clearly operates on principles beyond standard Earth science. For example, at the end of Doom 2016, Dr. Hayden uses an Argent transmitter to teleport the Slayer. Presumably, the Praetor Suit's systems safely receive and reconstruct the Slayer at the destination. The suit may include a tether system mentioned in passing, and the UAC tried to tether the Slayer back from Hell during one mission, which only means that the suit can lock onto an Argent beam for extraction. Furthermore, the suit carries certain markings and inscriptions that link it to ancient dimensional lore. UAC archivists noted that the symbols on the Praetor Suit matched those found on artifacts like the Helix Stone and other incantation tablets. The Helix Stone was crucial to Olivia Pierce's work in opening a massive portal to Hell. The fact that the suit shares iconography with these portal-related artifacts suggests that it was intentionally created in the first place to work in conjunction with Hell's arcane gateways. Is the Praetor Suit indestructible? In the strictest sense, the Praetor Suit is as close to indestructible as any armor could be. All available evidence from the UAC's analyses and Hell's own lore paints the Praetor Suit as an unyielding, nearly impervious armor. When the UAC extracted the suit from its stone casing, they found no weapons they tested could meaningfully damage it. The suit withstood extreme stress tests, which led researchers to call it, quote-unquote, almost impervious to any damage. This This has been interpreted to mean that even cataclysmic forces, like massive explosions or high-yield weapons, would fail to crack the Praetor armor. Indeed, the suit is portrayed as essentially indestructible to all of mankind's weaponry, and as mentioned earlier, even a total nuclear strike wouldn't destroy it. While that specific claim might be theoretical, as no one is known to have nuked the Doomslayer, it fits with the general understanding that conventional firepower is useless against this armor. The composition of the Praetor suit is a major factor in its indestructibility. As I told you earlier, it's made of an unknown alloy forged in hell, which does not deform under pressure and does not absorb kinetic energy in the way normal materials do. In fact, even the demons never found a way to destroy the Praetor suit despite having it in their custody. Instead, they isolated it from the wearer, which was the only way to stop the Slayer, and the armor itself remained intact through eons of imprisonment. From a practical standpoint, the Doomslayer's near invulnerability in battle is a direct result of this indestructible armor. That's all we have for you this time, but if you enjoyed our content, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Otherwise, thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and have a marvelous day.